Hey guys, Rushy here, how you all doing? So it's been a while since I've done a Ken tech video or a level up your Ken video. Reason for that is because I've sort of sat on the game just playing it. I'm waiting for the patch to come out. I didn't want to do much tech until the patch had been released. But you guys are probably aware the patch has been delayed now, so it's just May and the patch is due end of April. So I'm not sure when the patch is going to drop, but when it does drop I'll continue with the tech videos to help you through the rest of the season. So whilst that's happening, I thought I'll get this tech video in while I can. This tech video, it's something that I've known about for a while, but I've not really practiced it. It's basically the medium kick Tatsu on V trigger and using it to create a reset situation. So you guys are probably aware of the light kick Tatsu medium punch DP setup. That's well used by a lot of Ken players now. So with that, you do the light kick Tatsu, medium punch DP, and you do another light kick Tatsu after the medium punch DP to set you up for it's a reset, but it's a mix up of it's 50-50. If they back rise, you end up in front of them, and if they quick rise, you end up behind them. So I think they're set to back rise. So the meaty for back rise for this setup is crouch and medium punch. That's that one. And if they quick rise, let's check. Yeah, he's waking up with light punch. And if they quick rise, you go for stand light punch. Probably the best thing to go for. Yeah, I think it works. Check. Okay, yeah, so 3 frame. I think you have to do a 3 frame move. So we do. There you go. And that works. So that's the setup. That's the Likey Tatsu medium punch DP V trigger setup. So what I'm going to show you today is a medium kick Tatsu setup. So there'll be situations where you land a medium kick Tatsu in V trigger for 3 hits. Now, as long as you get the 3 hits, that's the most important thing. That's what you want. So let's set him to. So Ryu's going to. Oops. So normal recovery. It's quick rise. He's going to wake up with stand light punch, which is 3 frame. Oops. Watch out. I've got the restart battle set now, so it's done. So I'm going to go for something like, if I do, so you can see there I get the 3 hits off the medium kick Tatsu. What you do is, if I do it over here, you'll do the medium kick Tatsu, and as soon as the 3 hits have landed and you land on the floor, you do a light kick Tatsu, and if they quick rise, you end up behind them, same as the previous setup that we just discussed. Do that. The end of that side. And if your opponent back rises, exactly the same again, you end up in front of them. There you go. So we'll go through quick rise setups first. So we'll do a confirm into it. So we'll do the crouching light kick, stand light kick into medium kick Tatsu. So you get your 4 frame. Your 4 frame works. 5 frame also works as well. That was chin buster. So back medium punch into the second hit, chin buster. You're quick enough to confirm that, you can do that as well. Oops. And you can also get a 6 frame move as well. I think that works. I think it does work. Let's try again. Okay, so the 6 frame doesn't work. Let's try it one more time. I'm sure I got it to work earlier on. No. So your 6 frame isn't going to work against a 3 frame wake up with that setup after quick rise. Because the 5 frame works, back medium punch, that'll mean your grab will work as well. If you do that. Oops. Actually, it should work from that as well. There you go. So your 5 frame grab after the reset for quick rise works as well. So that covers all the options there. And for back rise, using this setup, I think you want to go for a 6 frame move for the crouching medium punch. Is your crouching medium punch, stand light kick. That's the quickest move you can use in this situation. There you go. So that was crouch and medium punch, stand light kick. But interestingly enough, you can get 7 frame as well, so you can do your stand and medium punch. So it's not confirmed that I use, it's basically stand medium punch. I think it only hits on counter hit, that's why I don't go for it. So yeah, let's try that. So you know, it's that combo. The only reason that combo is because the stand medium punch landed on counter hit. Outside of counter hit, it doesn't work. So it's not really one you want to go for. But it's just done for like experimentation purposes. But you can also get a few more after that. So if they back rise, so if you do, you can get line breaker. That's 8 frame start up the first hit. You can do that if you want to. I wouldn't really recommend that. And the other option is stand heavy punch. Interestingly works as well. And you get the crush counter because it counter hit. So that's interesting. That's quite a good good setup there. So where that would be useful? I mean, if you're so people, the reason why I showed you that very first setup, the like Tatsu medium punch DP now, I think people have caught onto that now, and the way to get around that, if you are on the receiving end of it, is not to do any type of quick rise. Just do delayed rise or normal rise. And that stops the 50-50 situation. So I got hit by it the other day by a Ken player, and as soon as I saw the medium punch DP, I thought, right, I'm not going to quick rise, and it completely messed up the Oki we wanted to go for. So why I've sort of given this new setup out, or I've sort of shared it with you guys, is because I feel like the Like It Tatsu medium punch DP, it's not as useful as it was when people didn't realise what was going on. Now people caught onto it. This is another option you've got. Which I don't think many people are aware of as of yet, because obviously it's new. I've not seen people use it before. Something that I've sort of created. Well, I say I've created it. I found it myself. Whether it's known or not, I'm not sure. So it might be something you want to use for the time being until people catch on to that one as well. The medium kick Tatsu setup in V Trigger. I'm just trying to think. What was I going to say? But yeah, it's a reset. So you risk the opponent blocking. You risk the opponent wake up DP, and that's going to eliminate the setup. So it's a risk. I mean, I say it's a risk. You've got to weigh the options. Do I want to go for max damage? Do I want to set myself up for a reset, an ambiguous reset, 50-50? That's what this is. This is a 50-50, depending on the rise they do. If they don't quick rise, you'll get no advantage from this pretty much. You'll get the meaty, but you'll have to judge it by eye rather than autopilot into it, depending on the wake up option. So, was there anything else? I think. Oh yeah, so that was the other thing as well. So if they back rise with this setup, you can't get a 5 frame, so you can't get a grab. It comes out too early. Grab comes out too early. It has to be 6 frame, a 6 frame move. Same goes for Chin Buster as well. It'll whiff. It has to be a 6 frame startup move for back rise. Like that. So they crouch and medium punch, heavy punch then. That's 6 frame. But weirdly enough, when it counters, it doesn't crush counter them. I've seen this before in training. I don't actually know the reason why if that happens, but I'll show you again. So you can see it counter hits. It does 84 damage rather than 118 is it supposed to be. So yeah, I don't know what that's about. But yeah, the point is it has to be a 6 frame startup move. And that was crouch and medium punch, stand light kick. Interestingly enough, what I did there was I went into another medium kick Tatsu. So that's pretty tricky. So I used the reset twice there because I ended the crouch and medium punch light kick into medium Tatsu again. Went for the reset again. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It's basically covering, just to recap, the medium kick Tatsu 50-50 sort of reset. Is it a reset? It's not really a reset, is it? It's the medium kick Tatsu setup you give yourself by not following up the I don't know what I'm talking about now. It's a medium kick Tatsu setup that leads you to a 50-50 depending on the opponent's rise options, whether they're quick rise or back rise. So they're going to expect the XTP, but you give up the XTP after the media Tatsu and V trigger, or the CA, you can see after it as well, for a 50-50 mix up. So yeah, that's what it is, guys. So yeah, let me know if you've used it before, if you've seen it before. If you plan to start using it, you know, give me a shout once you've used it a few times. Let me know how you get on, as I always sort of say. That's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully that's useful. I'll catch you in the next video.